How much does it cost to build a house? In this video, we will cover the topic that many people ask themselves when they're trying to decide if building or buying a home is the right option for them. The average cost of building a home can vary greatly depending on the type of materials you use, the size, and the features. According to Home Advisor, the national average to build a new home in 2021 is $287,000. The U.S. Census Bureau puts the sale price of new homes higher at an average of $408,000 in September of 2021. And the National Association of Home Builders' new home figure is still even higher at $485,000. A new build on an existing lot can cost anywhere from $120 to $400 per square foot or more if you want to add features such as luxurious finishes and expensive materials. If all of this sounds confusing, this video is for you. When potential customers hear the average price, it's common for them to experience sticker shock. But if you're considering constructing a new house, it might be well worth the money. Many individuals see the opportunity to customize their house to reflect their own unique style as priceless. In this video, we will cover the average cost to build a house. We'll go through the various factors to consider when building a home, as well as provide a cost breakdown, a price per square foot, how to calculate cost, and whether buying or constructing a previously owned property is right for you. The average cost of constructing a middle-of-the-road house with typical materials is $350,000, and this is according to the National Association of Home Builders, and it also takes into consideration many factors such as labor costs. This cost does not include the land or your own custom design changes. Land prices will vary with location. We, for example, are located just outside Chicago. Land prices in Illinois are relatively low compared to other states. Now, the exact location will greatly affect the cost of the land. Additionally, whether your lot is prepped or not will also influence building cost. Water lines, electrical service, sewer hookup, and soil testing all come at great expense. Plus, if your lot is not properly graded or cleared, there may be additional expenses as well. If you purchased in a recently developed subdivision with water and electrical service, you could save yourself significant money compared to building on an unprepped lot. The cost of your home will vary greatly if you're in an urban area versus a rural one. It's easy to check online at a real estate listing provider in your area and check for the average cost of a lot. This will also be a great time to contact a local real estate agent to gather information about buildable lots in your area. Labor prices account for nearly 40% of the cost. With the current scarcity of labor, rapid growth in labor costs is becoming a bigger concern. Housing is still in strong demand and construction labor cannot keep up. Labor costs vary greatly from region to region depending on the area demand for various trades such as masons and electricians. The average labor price for a 2,500 square foot home should cost between $115,000 to $182,000 in labor alone. Labor costs will vary greatly with materials used, the house plan, and the location. The average cost of materials to build a single-family home is $145,000. Materials can account for about 40 to 45% of the total cost to build your home. Materials include things like insulation, windows, doors, cabinets, roofing shingles, and flooring. Building supply costs have been on the rise since the start of the pandemic due to supply chain issues, restricted availability of resources, and labor shortages. The average price per square foot for houses is $103,000 to $162,000. However, the cost will once again vary based on location. For example, the price range to build a house in the city of Chicago is $300 to $390 for a single family home. In the second largest city in Illinois, Aurora, price per square foot is $135 to $200. The average price per square foot to build a home varies greatly, and this is often the most confusing. There is far too many factors that influence the cost to build that make it impossible to determine what the home would cost to build per square foot. The cost per square foot also varies based on the home style and the amenities. For example, a two-story house will average around $125 to $150 per square foot, whereas a ranch style would be significantly higher per square foot. If you want a detailed cost estimation, your best bet is to hire an architect or a contractor who can give you an accurate quote. This way, they can factor in everything from labor costs and material prices to landscaping details. Many factors contribute to the total cost of your home, so it is useful to have an idea of what you can expect during construction even before you break ground. This will give you a good idea as to whether or not you will be able to afford to buy land and construct your own house within your budget. Should you build your own home or buy a resale house? This is one of the most common questions prospective homeowners ask, and every situation will vary depending on location, land prices, and other factors such as age and size. To determine if you should develop or purchase, you must first figure out what you're searching for, whether an existing property matches, and how much a new construction would cost. The cost of building a new construction home can work out the same as buying an existing resale home. The main deciding factor in whether it's cheaper to buy or build will depend where you live and how expensive your land price is. If the land price per square foot for undeveloped land is high, then building a resale house makes more sense. If the land price per square foot for undeveloped land is low, then you're better off building a home on your own lot. Bottom line, you'll typically pay more for new construction property, but you may also get more of what you want. If you decide to build a house, you can also lower your expenses by taking on some of the tasks yourself. There are many tasks that can be performed by yourself during construction to save thousands on costs such as drywall and interior finish installation. This is a great way to lower expenses, but you need to carefully consider whether or not it's worth sacrificing your free time in order to do so. If this sounds like something that may interest you, feel free to comment below. I know the price per square foot varies depending on location, and if you already had an estimate or you have already built one yourself, please comment below with your price per square foot, your location, and how many square feet your home is. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing, and we'll see you guys next time.